Is there enough water to make this joke? Let's dive right into it. I'm funny, right? You think I'm funny? You think I'm funny? Dude, I think that's like that's one of the best ways to I don't know if this might be like my Alex hot take on comedy, but one of the best ways to be funnier is to be confident in your own jokes, even if they suck. If you make a joke and it sucks, just don't fucking care. You're like, whatever, it didn't land. In fact, you should acknowledge that it was a shitty joke, and that in turn makes it funny. And they're like, yeah, okay, that's pretty funny that he acknowledged that.
Dude, are we recording right now? Because like honestly,
yeah. Let's keep it going.
To say actually about that. Fucking when I was on ADHD medication, that was one thing that I hated about.
Oh shit! Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. My bad.
Oh my goodness. Streaming to what? Just nothing.
It's fucking Twitch. All good. All right, but we are. We are recording now though. So you wanted to add on to what I was saying earlier before I realized I was streaming and had to cut stream and then actually record.
Oh right, we were talking about like when you like if you say a joke and like full just like I don't care if it's shit or like I don't even think about it, like you just make it anyway.
Right.
I wasn't able to do that when I was on like ADHD medication.
Really?
But I am. Yeah. Literally, I was like, that joke isn't funny, and then I never made jokes, and I was like, I'm so severely like less funny when I'm like on my meds.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, saying jokes without thinking or saying jokes being like, okay, I don't give a shit.
Dude, you just keep saying your shit.
It's always the jokes that you think aren't funny that are funny.
Right. It's just like how when you make a fucking skit and you're like, yeah, this one ain't it, and then it does numbers. It's pretty much same theory for some fucking reason. I don't know why.
Sucks and it's so well.
The fucking what was it? The recent Grok skit we did with Isaac. It didn't do as good as I wanted it to, and I was like, dude, I thought this was so fucking funny.
Yeah, well.
But then the one skit about Azura calling me fat, I'm like, yeah, this is like just something to get out of the way. Fucking 28K on fucking YouTube Shorts. And I'm like, come on, dude. What the fuck, dude? I don't get it. Oh my god.
Oh man.
So late introduction. Welcome back to another episode of the Juicebox. Sorry, I paused there.
I forgot the name for a second.
Yeah,
it's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. We try to stay on schedule, do every other week, but let's see what happened. We threw Shibi's birthday, and then immediately, like the next few days, you had to get ready to go to Sydney with Mau Mau. You guys went on a little vacation for your birthday, and within the time before you left, we're like, oh, we'll film, and then we didn't. So then, by the time you got back, a new episode was supposed to be up. And we just said, fuck it. We'll get back to it when you're back in town. And I think you've been back for a couple days, like a week now.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It's been an extremely eventful 2 weeks. I'll say that much.
That's for sure, dude. I was thinking back to just like the party alone, because I was thinking back to like the last Just Dance we did, and I was like, wait, how long has it been since the party? It's been like 2-3 weeks. Has it almost been like 3 weeks? Dude, Jesus.
I got back at Just Dance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. No, you got back at World Hop, right? World Hop. You got back this week.
Yeah, you were like, oh, I know that you're still like on your trip or you're tired from your trip, so I'm gonna get like Leffy to co-host a World Hop, and I was like, not on my watch. I'm back.
Not on my watch. Move.
No.
Oh my god. But yeah, I guess we can. I wanted to talk about the birthday because I have some things to add on about your birthday experience that I haven't told you and kind of wanted to like share on the podcast because I'll save it for when we get into it. But yeah, like so where do we begin with this? So we threw Shibi a birthday party. If you follow any of our socials or at least mine, where I post all the late night juice events that are public, you're free to join them, where we do like DJ events, mostly DJ events. We do a lot of them, and we always like throw birthdays for people, and I think it was around Eubin's birthday. It was on Eubin's birthday where like you're like, oh, maybe I want one, but I feel like that's like asking too much, or you said something along the lines of that, And
Yeah, that old mindset I had, but I was like, I don't want to be intrusive or anything.
right, but we literally just like doing this shit for our friends and for the love of the game and stuff. And like, I mean, fucking, what is it, like, Dory? Well, I'm good friends with Dory, but Dory was like, can you do a birthday for me? I was like, yeah, I got you, brother, I got you. Like, we just do them, you know? So then I think Uhai explained, like, oh, yeah, when Alex threw a birthday for me, or we did that, like, I never knew how, like, special that would feel. And he kind of, like, was hoping you'd experience the same thing. And then that got me thinking, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure you fucking enjoy this one, because you correct me if I'm wrong, you said you like had never like celebrated your birthday properly, or like really like had.
Not really. I've never really had like a birthday party. I think a lot of people can relate to that. Oh, I'm lagging.
Yeah, you're lagging a bit.
Okay.
You're good now. What were you saying? You like cut out a bit while you're lagging.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can like kind of relate to that, like not having really like a birthday thrown for them. It's it's more common than you think, sadly enough. But a lot of people are like in that mindset that I was in, where it's like, I don't need a birthday. That's overrated. Yeah, and I feel selfish, like all that kind of shit. It kind of humbles you, I guess. But it humbles you too much, where it's like, I wouldn't want a birthday thrown for me because it's gonna make me feel like I'm egotistical or something.
Right.
But actually, it was fucking beautiful, and it wasn't like an ego thing. I wasn't like, oh, everyone's there for me. It was like. It was like people celebrating you and your friendship and stuff, and it was like, oh, it's so fucking beautiful. I cried my eyes out at that birthday. Actually, funny enough, for something Oshi made me. Oshi made me a animation that was like a celebration, like thank you thing for our friendship, and I was like, that's the hardest I've cried in like 5 years.
Really, 5 years? Jesus.
Yeah.
And, I feel like.
Yeah, no. I didn't think I'd ever bawl my eyes out, like actually cry in front of like 35 people, but there I was. Oh my god.
I feel like crying is such like a beautiful emotion, specifically when you're able to let that out in like as like a happy cry, because like knowing what I know of you and you knowing a lot about me, actually I don't know if you've cried through the shit you've gone through in your life, but I've cried a lot. And it gets tiring, like crying for bad reasons. So when you have something like that just makes you cry because you're fucking happy, is like so
good. Actually, it feels good. It's weird. It's like I'm crying, but it feels good. But it felt like really good.
Right, right. Yeah, because like everyone was excited to hang out with you. I already told you before, like in game, I was like, dude, that group chat with all the DJs. I was like, listen here, this is a very special person. I want everyone's gonna play their fucking best. I don't want any like half-assing. You guys are gonna go crazy. And they're like, yes, sir. And goddamn, dude, there was no like mid-set. Not that anyone was going to play a mid-set, but like every set was like some of the best I've heard from like all of those DJs, dude. Holy shit. And not Leffy cooked. Isaacs was good. I'm not familiar with like. I haven't heard a lot of Kohada stuff, but the stuff I have heard from her, I love her. That's why I always bring her on. From what I've heard of Kohada, that was like the best set I've ever heard from her. That was fucking awesome. Like, I like that better than the set she did for my birthday, and that one was like super personalized.
Yeah, and Yossi's set drove me insane.
Yossi's was good, dude. I always think to myself like, yeah, I'll get Yossi on board for this event, and it's like. That's like psytrance. Like all psytrance sounds the same, but something with Yossi and her song choices, I'm like, no, you cooked. This like I feel like I'm not listening to like your average like psytrance set. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's a Yossi bias, but she cooked. She cooked regardless. And then she did. Not to toot my own horn, but I told people, and people told me that was the best set they've ever heard from me, which. Was my fucking goal. I tried to go so hard. I had planned the songs to use for that DJ set for like pretty much after you considered having the birthday. So like I don't know how long ago was Yubin's birthday, but it was a bit after that. I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a playlist. I'm gonna start plotting this stuff. It was slowly like one song every week I'd find, and then like there's like 72 songs, I think, in the original playlist that I was going to use, but I couldn't fit all that into an hour. So I, like, sat down and decided which ones I really wanted to use, what order. I, like, overthought that one. I was like, I'm going to use all these songs in this order and try to squeeze them in. Which is why I wanted to play, like, 5 minutes early, and then I crashed, but then we just shifted the event like 15 minutes.
And he was like, "Are you ready to go?" Dies.
I blue screened like the first 5-10 seconds into my set, and I was like, God damn it. Luckily, I came back and like it was fine. And Kuzi's set was fucking great. Oh, what was the?
Oh my god, I can't believe I even got Kuzi. That was crazy.
Of course, dude. Yeah, I told you, I'm like, whatever you want, I got you, dude. Dude, what was the first song Kuzi played? It was like a remix of "Cause Every Time We Touch." I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that was, again, not trying to like, just say things that make you feel good or special, but like that. Out of all the events we've done this year, that was like the most fucking fun event we've had. Like that when like we went fucking hard and it was great. I love the video Oshi made, and just a feel good event. And then it kept going because people like wanted to DJ for you. They're like, I want to DJ.
Mochi was going crazy at the end. Yeah,
dude, Mochi goes fucking nuts, dude.
I want to kind of go see if my wife's downloading something because I'm lagging real bad. Do you want to pause it? That's crazy. What?
What?
My wife's not home, and I'm lagging my ass off for no reason. It's a really bad day for this is. Alright, let's continue. Does it all sound okay?
Yeah. I did a sound check. What were you about to say? You're saying you wanted to.
We're back. Yeah, we're back. So basically, we're talking about the birthday. The birthday I went through, and how you kind of went crazy on your DJ set. And I kind of feel like I don't give you enough credit because your DJ set was like literally so good. Oh my god, you went crazy. And I've watched all your DJ sets. Like, what's so funny is like I'm like invested in your like DJing. Like, I've seen a lot of you. I think I have seen you more than I've seen Kuzi, and I've seen Kuzi DJ a lot.
Right.
So honestly, like, yeah, that was your best set. And that's not me being like selfish. Like, that was like easily your best set. Second was America, the fucking USA one.
I cooked that one. I know that for a fact. I usually don't pay attention to the crowd because I get really into it. But that one, I was like, really like I had my earmuff mode. Like, I could hear more people when I did that one. And I could hear people popping the fuck off for that one. Dude, I heard you shouting.
You definitely heard me.
I heard you shouting. That boy's making love to that deck. God damn.
That's what it sounded like, dude. Oh my goodness. That sounded really good. Oh man.
So, about your birthday and the set that I did, and I can add on to this because Rosa made this comment, and I was like, that is literally what I was fucking going for. So, like, I have like a bunch of different genres I DJ depending on what the mood is or what people are asking, like Psytrance for Psyapple, if I do Magenta or like a hip-hop event, or if I do whatever I want, I have like a bunch of different types of vibes I can play, right? And for this one, what I was trying to replicate was I kind of wanted to essentially, by feel, but also like the reasoning behind it, was I was trying to make a set that gave me the same energy as the birthday set that Sarai played for me 2 years ago for my first VR chat birthday, because that made me feel the way you felt. Probably not as much because like I've had like IRL birthdays before, and you said you hadn't like really had birthdays or cared to tell people that you want to do an event or anything. That one I was like new to the DJ scene, whatever, known enough people to ask people to do something like that, and then Paul set it all up for me. Anyways, and the set that Sarai did that year, and it was like 2023, was like I was definitely going through a lot at the time, so it was not only was it a fucking banger, but it was something different from what he normally plays, like because he plays like hip hop or like literally like connects to fucking Famicoms and like DJs like chiptune music. It's really weird. But this one, he just like he did something different, and it's just whatever. It was like it was my favorite birthday set, and still is to this day. It was my favorite birthday set that anyone's played for me.
Birthday sets are so cute because it's like you making a little DJ set for someone, and I think that's so cute.
Exactly. And like he did like research on me and like fucking whatever. It was a really good DJ set, and like I listened to that set over and over and over again, so I know the vibe and like all the songs and stuff from that DJ set. So of course 2 years later, here we are, and I'm like, dude, I'm going to not like replicate it, but like kind of like catch that vibe that set was like doing. And Rosa told me, she's like, dude, that felt like a Sarai set. Like, holy fuck.
Wow. That's so cool.
That meant the world to me because I'm like, I fucking did it. Because the first song I used in that set is the first song he used in my birthday DJ set. The rest of them, he didn't use any of those songs. So that was kind of another reason why I used that first song, and then
that's cute.
The rest. But so I tried to, on top of my DJ experience, the experience I was trying to give you with my set, I was trying to like kind of replicate how I felt on my birthday 2 years ago, where I felt special and all this stuff. And I mean, we also chose the same world, which was half coincidence because we kind of chose it last minute. But it was like the same world. I was going for the same vibe, and we did it. It was a fucking absolute success. I'm really proud of that event. I've said it like a million times already in this podcast, but that was like the best event we've done this year. I humbly think.
And then right after that, I went to Sydney.
I was about to segue into that. Yeah. So
you had to, and you had to go a whole 4 days without me. I know. Rough.
Dude, you know,
that's what I mean when I say so. Like, it's crazy. Like 2 weeks. Like this podcast being bi-weekly, like kind of is crazy because a lot happens in 2 weeks.
A lot happens in 2 weeks. Yes, a lot. Whether it's the real world
like,
or
usually I would need like a lot to like kind of like, you know, cool down from that birthday, because like holy shit, like that was like the drunkest and the happiest I've been in a while. But no, I literally like a few days later I went to Sydney and had another 4 days of just nothing but like dopamine, just having so much fun.
Hell yeah, dude.
So like that's why I think I've seemed a bit fried recently. I think because I'm literally like, oh my goodness.
Makes it. Yeah, just like the fucking the post birthday event depression, or just like cooling down from it all. Even if you're not like sad that it's like, oh, it's all over, it's still like the whew, it's kind of like excuse me, it's like when I got back from the Netherlands, I was like a little out of it, not out of it like something's wrong with me, but you're like you're out of touch, like, out of your game, you know. You're just like a little, you got to get back into the groove, you know, and you're like not going to be like 100% even if you're not sad. It's just like a thing, you know. I get you. Oh, dude, you're a little asshole, dude. You say like, oh yeah, 4 days without me, dude. Those 4 days were long, dude. Those 4 days were fucking long. Fuck you, dude. Because I was like, there's so many times where I was like, wait, I'm gonna fucking, where's my fucking phone toggle, dude? There's so many days where I'd pull out my phone and I'd be like, no. No. Like, I was like, oh, I miss her. Let me ask her, like, how's the vacation going? I was like, oh no, she'll tell me when she gets back. Oh, maybe I should say hello, like ask her if she's having a good time. I was like, fuck, dude. It was like, like, you know, like your server and everyone, and I think we did like an event while you were out, and we kept ourselves occupied. But I was like, damn, like, you know, I know I'm always glad about that. I'm always like saying nice things about you, but man, it was definitely not as sunny without you. I guess I'll put it that way. I was like, damn. Yeah.
Well, I mean, going on that trip kind of makes me realize, like, there's a lot of moments where it's like, oh man, I wish Alex was here. Oh man, I wish like this person was here. Because like, fuck man, I want to travel with my friends so fucking bad, and that's why Japan is gonna be like the best experience ever. Because I love like. I can only do so much on VRChat, but when I'm traveling, when I'm like out there doing things, I feel like I'm the best version of myself. Where I'm like, I am like so fucking like happy, and I'm like so adventurous, and I love like grabbing people by the hand and dragging them into random shit. Like, you know how I tell you, like, right, I'm really bad at yapping unless I'm like really into something. When I'm traveling, I'm yapping the whole fucking time. I'm gonna yap your ear off, dude. I can like look at like a street pole and just talk about that for 10 minutes. I'm like, why? Oh my god, Japanese street pole. We don't have these in Australia, and I'm just gonna go like fucking crazy on that. Like, that's how I am when I'm traveling. I just can't wait to experience that with friends.
I genuinely think though, like after going to the Netherlands recently, and then last year when I went to Japan in November, like I got and I've traveled before. It's not like my first rodeo, but traveling recently, I don't know if it's because I've met VRChat friends in person finally, or there's just like a bit more independence to some of these latest trips I've had. But like, I think the happiest I've been lately is like traveling and going outside and going to places I've never been to. It's a little scary at first because you're out of your comfort zone, but like once you get into the groove of it, you like, dude. When I was in Japan, I was like, it was just nonstop like joy, dude. And not just because like, ooh, Japan, anime land. I mean, the same thing was like when I was in the Netherlands. Like, I met people I had been wanting to meet for a while. I met people that were very close to me. I got to fucking, I mean, like, not to be like, dude, I'm literally the main character, but like, dude, I felt like Luffy when I travel, and I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to like meet friends, meet people, fucking eat around the world. Like, that shit's peak, dude.
Yes, dude,
I love. Oh my god. I was
It's so awesome.
every time like the last two places I've traveled, Netherlands and Japan, like the first thing I do when I land and like I meet a friend there, they're like, what do you want to do? I'm like, dude, please, what is local food? Give me local food. Oh, dude. Oh my god, dude. This is, it's like crazy to think that like, oh, this world's small, but it's not, dude. You will never experience everything there is to experience in this world before you die. Like, life is too short. The world is so fucking amazing, magical, mystical, fucking, I don't know, fucking amazing. The world, like, I'm not trying to be like fucking, like, overly positive, like hopecore, but the world's fucking beautiful, dude. There's a lot of shit going on, but like when you just like fucking, it just also just like touching grass. I hate the term touching grass, but it's like, dude, leaving my house when I have the money to do it and do something crazy is so fucking fun, dude. Like I like staying at home and saving money, and there's things there's nothing much I want to do going out of the house in my area that I haven't already done. But traveling is just like, it makes me so happy, dude. Traveling's so fun, dude. I was like, I don't know.
It is. It really is. Oh my god. I don't know. And I feel like such a poser because I've still never left my country. But I fucking know it that I will love it so much when I actually get the chance to. Oh my god. I'm so grateful that I like am finally in a position in life where I can afford to travel and like leave my fucking country. Because it's kind of poetic when you're an Australian, dude, because all of Australia is more or less the same.
Right.
And like I feel so bad that like we are landlocked in such a place where it costs a fucking fortune to get anywhere. Even to get to Japan, which is ridiculously close, is an $800 flight. Yes, it's very expensive.
Wow.
Like it's like the only places we can really like afford to go to like very cheap would be like New Zealand and like the Philippines. Am I lagging? Oh god.
A little bit, but I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you perfect.
Yeah, like we can't go to like Europe or America like on a budget. Like you just can't do that. It's not cheap, really. Like it's very expensive. We are specifically in that spot where it is just too expensive to travel. So I feel so bad that a lot of Australians will never ever get the chance to even leave their country, or let alone like maybe go to like the Philippines if they're lucky. And that's very unfortunate because Australia is very like it was only really like made into a country in like the late 1800s, 1900s. Like we don't have history and we don't have like a lot of space. We have a lot. Really, it's to be able to go to Europe and America and stuff. It's gonna be like a treat.
Interesting. That's why I was like, I don't think you're in this VC. I was like, Nexi thought I was like trolling her or like rage baiting her. I'm like, no, dude, I'm dead ass. Like, I was like, dude, why don't we like know any like Australian history? She's like, that's because there is none. I'm like,
yeah, not really.
Wait, really? I was like, well, like you guys don't have like some crazy fucking conspiracy pyramids out there in the fucking desert that no one lives in, or something.
I mean, I don't want to be like too crazy, but like America doesn't really teach you guys history about any other countries, which is very unfortunate.
No, they don't.
But but Australia unfortunately does not have much history. I went to one of the only cathedrals that was ever built in Australia, and it was only because it was being built for hundreds of years. So it finished in the 1900s when Australia was like kind of founded, but like it was starting to be built before Australia was a country. Before Australia had the name Australia, before Australia had a prime minister, before that cathedral was being built. And that's the only reason it exists. Was because Christians landed here, and before anything happened, they were like, we need a cathedral. How can I do anything if we don't have a cathedral? So they started building that shit straight away, like on the first fleet.
That's in Sydney?
Yeah, that's in Sydney. It's called St. Mary's Church. Church of St. Mary, yeah.
Dude.
Bloody gorgeous. And it's not that Mary. It was actually a first fleet Christian woman called Mary that made that cathedral.
Ah, okay.
It's bloody gorgeous. It is
Dude.
so gorgeous, and I could talk about it forever because I got to see it in Sydney, and it was my favorite thing I've seen so far.
It
That and the military boats and stuff. Was so
Right.
cool as well.
Dude, I'm not nearly as like fascinated with cathedrals as you are, because you're the the cathedral pro here. But dude, I even go to the Netherlands and like seeing cathedrals in what was it, in Utrecht. I was like, oh my god, dude, this is so fucking cool. And I was like, the whole time I'm like, oh, Shibi would love this. Then I was like, when we're talking, it was like a few weeks ago. Remember, I was like, is there any Colombian cathedrals? Dude, that one I found, I was like, holy fuck, dude, like. That one was so gorgeous, dude.
Dude, I don't know, man. Cathedrals are something really special to me. I don't know, which weird because I am a poser as well, and I'm gonna probably piss off a lot of Christians by saying this, but I am not religious myself. Right. But I take a lot of interest in the history there, and my family was Catholic, so I find it like I'm weird with religion, where it's like I'm not religious myself because of reasons that I don't need to get into here, but I do practice religion because my family was Catholic. I carry a cross on my earring no matter where I go, and I also have a cross on my necklace and my bracelet. So I carry like God with me wherever I go, just in case. Because my dad, whenever he like wanted me to be safe, he'd always pray for me. So I always keep it on me, just so like it feels like those prayers can come through, and I kind of respect my parents. Right. In a way, does that make sense?
No, that makes sense.
That's kind of why I do that.
Like kind of your sense of having Christian symbols on you is kind of like in a sense, not to devalue Christianity, but like it's like a good luck charm. A sense is like how you're treating it.
It's to keep me safe, and I want to respect my parents, and like I am not. Who am I to say that it's not real? I just refuse. I just won't practice it entirely. Is all I don't do. But when I go to cathedrals. That was actually, at the Sydney Cathedral, was probably the longest I've prayed in a long time. It felt like I was actually praying for 10 minutes.
Really?
I was there. Yeah, I prayed for a long time. I had a lot to say because I was in a place where when you walk into a cathedral, and if you're religious or not, you feel like, no jokes aside, like an aura, like a presence. Right. Like it's so like dense in there with like stuff, like the lighting, the people praying, like you feel something, the echo.
Right.
It's so like it's such a feeling.
There's like a different energy in there.
Is the only place you get that. Yeah, you only get that. Like it's an energy you feel like. And in St. Mary's Cathedral, there's a story about Jesus' sacrifice in paintings all across the walls. So you'd walk in, you see one painting, and you can go around the entire back of the church. And it literally tells his story. It tells every single time Jesus fell holding the cross, and then all the way until the end, until the sacrifice. And those paintings are literally hand-drawn, like it's hand-painted. Like they're beautiful, and they are huge. They are like 10 feet tall. They're huge paintings. Oh my god, I can't tell you how beautiful it is in there. I'm telling you.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's so gorgeous. Me and Mama have matching cross bracelets as well. It's so cute now.
Oh, really?
We got them from there.
Mama,
we got a little souvenir.
You told me that Mama was like actually Christian, right? Like a little Christian
no, he's
boy.
like me. He's just like me.
But it was his family Christian. Okay. Because you said like you said he was like a little Christian boy who like moved out of. I forget the joke, but.
Oh yeah, his family was Christian. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, because I never talk about religion, but I was born and raised Catholic.
Oh, no, me then. We were both raised Catholic.
But I went. My middle school was a Catholic school, and like I think like even now as an adult, I don't go to church. Like no disrespect on the religion that I grew up with. I don't even know if I do or do not believe in God. I don't know where I really stand, but like, because I get that. I don't know. It's weird. Like I don't ever pray. I don't go to church unless like my family drags me out for like Easter or something. But like, I like the Bible is like really cool. Like when it comes to like its stories and stuff, I'm like fascinated with like all the Catholic lore, I guess you could say. It's like really fascinating, dude. Whether it's real or not, it's like really, really cool. And the things it teaches, the good things it teaches are like really good. I don't know. But I guess I fell off of it because like once I became more of an adult and had independence and didn't have to get dragged all the time, I was just like, I don't know, I don't want to go if I don't have to. Which I guess
kind of the thing that a lot of parents mess up with when it comes to like their Christian parents is like their kids will not be Christian unless like they find it themselves, and being forced into it, it makes them like not want to do it when they're older.
Right.
That teaches them that it's like more like a task than like actually like you go there because you want to. It's something that you like should feel safe being able to do.
Exactly.
So, get that.
But like I find an appreciation in it, you know, like I find an appreciation in like all religions, you know, like Buddhism's like really fascinating. I'm not very familiar with like a lot of religions, but
yeah,
like I can never disrespect someone because they believe in something different, or if they're an atheist or whatever. It's just like I don't know.
And that's the way that I am, you know, like okay. Yeah, that's kind of like the way I am as well. Is like just because I'm like practiced Christian or practiced Catholic, like I want to be able to kind of indulge or like you know, partake in like all the religions. Like when I go to Japan, I'm gonna go to the shrines and I'm gonna do all the same things that they do over there, because that's something that you don't get to experience every day, and it's something like you know what? I like to be in a spot where it's like I believe in them all. I'm gonna take a chance in them all, so you never know. When I pass, I'll go somewhere.
I believe in the believers. I believe in you guys. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's so funny. I don't know. I can't wait to see the shrines, though. I know they're gonna be gorgeous.
Do you, as someone who doesn't practice religion, like, what do you like? What is your like headcanon of like what happens after death? Do you think about that? Because I think about it a lot.
I didn't know we were going there on the podcast.
I always like.
You're gonna make me look schizo in front of all these people.
You can say whatever you want to say, but I was gonna say, like, you know, growing up Christian, I'd like to believe there's a heaven, but it's like, not that I'm like I need scientific proof, but it's like the fear that there is no proof. So like, does it exist? I would like for it to exist because heaven is like the ultimate peace and everything. But I also fear like, but what if nothing is real and you die and it's just a black void for forever? Like, I fear that, dude. That is like,
yeah,
scary to think about.
Okay, I'll say it. I'm not afraid. I'll say that the big reason why I'm not Christian is because the big thing that kind of changed me was that when you study history like I have, you learn a lot. You learn a lot that humans have a really big habit of like coping. And when we invented heaven, it was a big like phase where we kind of were growing such consciousness and realizing that our human lifespan is so short and that we will never be able to experience everything. When you realize how big the world is, how big the universe is, people were like, oh man, like I'm dying so early. Like I wish I could not die. We started to not want to die, you know?
Right.
So a lot of people, to solve the existential crisis of humanity, we needed to convince ourselves that we wouldn't disappear into a black void when we just pass away. We didn't want that. So
okay.
Heaven was made. I don't think that there isn't, don't get me wrong, I don't think there isn't anything after death. I think we have like an energy that definitely goes back into the universe and does something. I hope that that energy ends up getting put into like another body perhaps or something, but that's me believing in reincarnation, so I don't know. Because that sounds like a far-fetch as well. I'm kind of like everywhere with it, where it's like, I don't know, I believe there's something else in our body that definitely goes somewhere, but heaven is kind of like a historical human cope, where it's like, you know, you live on earth and then you get to go live in paradise. Well, Earth is a paradise if you think about it.
Right. You can.
So why do we go to something else that's even better?
Make it a paradise. I'm like scared to leave this world. The more I live, the more I like really enjoy life more and more. Even though there's like a lot of struggles. I mean, life's not life without struggles. You know, there's never gonna go away. But like, regardless of ups and downs, I feel like at least my life is like just always gets better, and I'm like, oh, I want to live as long as I can and just enjoy everything to the fullest, because we don't know what's gonna happen. I don't believe in any outcome. Like believe. Like I'm like, I guarantee this is what I think is gonna happen. However, as a fun mental exercise, I think it's fascinating. Have you heard the idea of eternal reoccurrence?
Yeah, we've talked about
we've
this before. Yeah.
talked about it before. Yeah. For people that don't know, eternal recurrence is the idea that like once you die, you are reborn as yourself again, and you relive your life again and again and again for all of eternity, but you never remember you start over and you do the same thing forever. You will enjoy the same things, you will suffer the same things, and you just would never know. But I can't describe it, but there's still a sense of like free will because you have no idea that's happening. It's not like it's faded, but like it just loops, which is scary to think about because like I don't know in a scenario where if that were to exist, comparing our past is definitely an apples to oranges things, but we've definitely both suffered through some crazy shit in life. Would you, if you were told and like convinced that if you died you'd have to do it all again over and over again, would you be okay with that, or would that scare the fuck out of you?
I mean, I think that's a big reason on why I don't even like the idea of heaven, is because like, heaven's meant to be this world of eternal harmony where you experience no bad. But I think, unfortunately, whether you like it or not, you will never be able to be happy unless you experience bad, because there is no concept of happiness if you don't have the bad.
Exactly.
Happiness is normal if you don't have bad. It makes everything level. It makes sense. It makes the world make sense. If you were to go to heaven and I had everything given to me, I was never hungry, I was never sleepy, I'd be a husk of a human being. I think we must suffer to learn and to be human.
Right.
I think it is what makes us us.
I agree.
I think life is the way that it is. I went through a bit much. And they fucking tested my ass, but I think it definitely made me who I am.
Right.
I would never change that for the world.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
That's me though.
Speaking of the whole like heaven is perfect, therefore it's not perfect. You didn't say that, but I'm reinterpreting this, right? You know what I always thought of is like heaven is supposedly supposed to be like everything you want. It's like peak happiness. I don't know if you forget things from I don't know the full lore, but like what if like how funny would it be? Like what if you go to heaven and you're like, oh my god, it's real, I made it, dude. Oh dude, Josh has got to be here somewhere, like my old friend Josh from high school. And it's like,
yeah.
Ooh, yeah, he didn't make it up here. It's like, oh, what? Like,
he didn't make
like,
it. Ooh.
Imagine having a friend that like you make it to heaven, but a friend goes to hell. Like,
yeah,
is that true happiness?
And that's what's also weird about it. It's like, I don't think in the universe anyone gets to judge. Unfortunately, well, actually, quite fortunately, and honestly, no one gets to judge where we go. No one gets to judge what we do. I don't think that's fair at all.
Right.
I think there are very, very, very bad people in the world, and I think us as humans, we get the right to judge them.
Right.
But in the end, we are all even. We were all born the same way. We were all born on the same rock. And we will all die the same way.
Exactly.
So in the end, even if you people that like rob banks and do all that terrible, terrible shit, like we're all gonna go in the same place in my eyes. I don't know. I don't think there is a judgment for them. I think the world needs bad.
Because in the
I wish we didn't have as much in this world.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah. I sound like that Twitch streamer lady. What does she say? It might just be you and me.
The birds are dying. The government hates us. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know. For me, that's like the true, not meaning of happiness, but like, if you're nihilistic all the time, like I understand nihilism, but like, dude, there is no meaning to life. Yeah, there isn't.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Stress out about something you
make
have no
your own
control over? Yeah. Also, going back to the hell thing, like, I kind of agree with you. Like, this is blasphemous, and my mom would fucking give me the belt right now for saying something like this. But like, I've never thought about that. Like, I don't think anyone should have control over like everything. Or you didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing, right? You said something like that. And if you think about it, like, yes, there are some terrible human beings in all of history, but like eternal punishment, is there one human that like genuinely deserves eternal punishment? And I'm not saying like this person did nothing wrong or this person doesn't deserve some sort of punishment. But like eternal punishment is suffering for eternity. It never ends. There's no breaks. Like that is a fucked concept. That is a fucking terrifying concept. That's why, like, I never say go to hell. But if I were, I don't know. I don't like saying go to hell because that's like, I feel like that's heavier than people just like. It's just so casual to say like, fuck you, go to hell. But like, dude, hell is like that. You are wishing someone eternal fucking like suffering, dude. That's terrifying, dude. Jesus.
I think it kind of is like very backwards on the idea of like redemption, you know, like if if that's the idea, then I would go to hell, and because of all the things that I've done, and I don't think that's fair at all, because that never gives you the chance to redeem yourself, and that means people want to be bad forever. I don't know. I think people should be allowed to want better. Oh, sorry, I'm lagging. You're gonna have to cut out so much this episode.
You've actually been stopping like right as you start to lag, so it's just gonna be fine to edit it. You're doing great.
Okay.
But
yeah, I don't know. I think it's very unfair that people would never get the chance to like redeem or whatever, because you know, think about the person I used to be, think about the person I am now. I don't know. It's not fair.
If you were never redeemed, well, I mean, look how many people appreciate and look up to you, or like I mean, some people, me and Oshi, I won't say details, but like, you know, we have told you ourselves, like, we genuinely feel like you've saved us. If there is no redemption in the ages of you being a terrible person, and you're just theoretically like outcasted, and that was it. That was like one and done. You didn't get another chance. You didn't have a chance to like improve. Like then all these people that care about you, like, you know.
Don't make me cry on the podcast. Shut up.
Okay, my bad. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? Like that could go for anyone. Exactly that can apply to anyone. That can apply to anyone. Like it's, I know exactly. It's crazy to think about that. You know, like. And like I'm such like a like it's my big, I think, I don't know if I'd call it like a toxic trait, but my like toxic trait is like believing someone can change, and I think I do it a little too much sometimes. There are times when I'm just like, yeah, you know, sometimes you got to say fuck it, cut a motherfucker off, but like I because I've seen myself or many other people I care about, or people I care about that are fantastic people now that have been terrible people, that I've told you details that I won't talk about in the podcast. Like, people can change. Some horrible people can change. I think there's some things that are unforgivable, not like eternal suffering, like punishment, but like I think I do believe like everyone deserves at least a chance to like redeem themselves or change or something, you know?
I have a good thing to say here. I just got up to that part where in One Piece where Jinbei and Luffy talk about like, oh, I want you to be the hero of the city type of thing. And that's kind of like literally how I think, where it's like I love being people's hero, but I never want to give the idea that I am like a hope core person, and this is why I hate it when people put that on YouTube. Because let's say I subject myself to being like a hope core perfect human being, right? Then it's like, as Luffy says, oh, well, then I don't get to be a pirate. Then I don't get to eat whatever I want. And then I don't get to steal. It's like, it's, I think, you know, to be the perfect person, like, kind of doesn't exist. And I think you would be living for other people and you'd never be able to be yourself, which is why,
right,
like, I try to be the best person I am. And I definitely spend every single waking day, like, trying to redeem myself for like all the things that I've done. You would never be able to get the chance to like redeem yourself and all that if you were like a perfect human being. So I don't know. That's why I like to still be myself, but I still be the best version of myself, and I think that's what makes me like the Luffy kind of like way he thinks.
Right. You know? I think that scene is like so underrated, and like I've seen people
Literally.
be like, oh, that scene's corny. It's like, no, you don't fucking get it. The point of that scene...
You were listening, but not hearing.
The point of that scene is because throughout Luffy's entire journey, Luffy has and will always be a selfish motherfucker. He's just... Being selfish isn't a bad thing, but by definition, Luffy is selfish. He has never once saved a city to save a city. He's never done anything heroic because he views himself as a hero or he's trying to save people.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He does things because he likes people and he wants to protect his friends, which in turn usually ends up coincidentally saving a city. Like fucking, he beats up like in Arlong Park, right? Well, also this is the part of the podcast where we go and talk about One Piece because we were gonna do that. So here we are. We're talking about One Piece. Fuck you. But what I like about Arlong Park is like all the early Straw Hats, like they hear what's her name, Nojiko, tell them like, so this is what like happened. This is what happened to our village. We lost our mom, and this is what Nami's like suffered a lot. And the only person who did not pay attention was fucking Luffy. Luffy knows nothing.
He never does.
Nothing.
He never even paid attention to Junpei's story.
Yeah, no, he's just like, I'm bored. And I think like, yes, it's like, oh my god, Luffy, you're so childish and like selfish, but that's what like contrasts. What's the right word? That negative is what makes him so special, because like or adds on to the fact that like him fighting for Nami isn't because like I heard your sob story, so now I like pity you and I want to like help you out. No, Luffy is like, you're going to be my navigator and you are my friend, so I'm about to fuck up whoever hurt you. And it's so good. It's same thing with same thing with what's her name, Vivi. The only reason he saved Alabasta wasn't to save Alabasta, but when Vivi's like, I need your help, I need you to save my country, he's like, okay, where's this crocodile guy? I want to kick his ass. Fuck this guy.
Exactly.
You know, like Luffy is a selfish person.
Like the way I love that is like, that's kind of like how I want to be, I guess, you know. And I think that's like the best way to think, is like, if you're helping people and all you want to gain is like their trust, like if you're helping someone just to gain their trust or just to make them like you or something, then I feel like you're not helping them for the right reasons. Like, not to say, oh, I'm doing it right, I'm a fucking hero, but like whatever they were saying, you know, if they think of me that way, right, it's only because in the end you should want to do like the bare minimum. And if your friends are sad, then you don't get to see your friends, then your friends are sad. Right. And that makes you sad. So for your own selfish reasons, if you cared about your friends, you'd want to help them, not because you want them to like you, but because a sad friend means that you're sad. Right. And a sad friend means that they will eventually lead to a place where you won't see them anymore, or who knows, like you should care about them. Right. And I think that's like the bare minimum part. When I always say I'm doing the bare minimum, it is the fucking bare minimum. If you cared about your friends, you would always help them, no matter what. And if someone wronged your friends, you should hate that person because they are the clear evil person in this situation. Yeah. It's just like, I feel like it's common sense to me. I think that's why Luffy is like the most pure soul in like all of anime manga media, because Luffy does nothing for personal gain. He does things because he wants to follow his dreams, and because if you think about it, they don't spell it out in front of your face, but I mean, this is a fucking kid's manga, so anyone can read this through the lines, but Luffy has abandonment issues. The reason why Luffy cares for his friends so much is because in his flashback with Ace and Sabo, he lost fucking everything and then lost it again in Marineford. Like, Luffy holds his friends so dearly because he doesn't want to lose them. He wants to get stronger so that doesn't happen again. The reason why he wanted to get stronger as a kid is because, spoiler alert, he loses Sabo. So he's like, I want to get stronger, make sure I don't lose anyone again. And then it happens again with fucking, spoiler alert, Ace. He's like, I'm not strong enough. And he literally, watching his whole crew, like, fucking... Yeah, right after his crew disappearing.
Disappear in front of his face. And he's having a mental breakdown, like, tantrum. You've never seen this character, like, have a moment where he's like, it's over, I can't do anything, I've failed. Luffy is always like, if I fail, I'm gonna get up and do it again. He fought Crocodile 3 fucking times, dude. He fought fucking, how many times did he get up for fucking Rob Lucci? That fucking fight was so fucking clutch, because, like, there was a point where, like, dude, he's not gonna make it. And he fucking does it. He gets up. Luffy will fall and get up again. As I don't know if it's like a joke, but he's made of rubber, so he's gonna bounce back. But yeah, at his lowest, you've never seen him like that. He's like just at his lowest, and like he's like, I've lost everything, dude. Luffy cares for his friends and cares about himself. He wants to fucking eat and party with his friends, dude. And by coincidence, him wanting to chase his dreams leads him to do things that are very heroic. So like Luffy's just a genuine person. He's not perfect, but he's good because he does have like a very good soul, dude. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I think if you look up to any like anime characters, looking up to Luffy will make you definitely make you a good person as long as you understand his character.
yeah. Of course. I mean, I look up to Luffy, and a lot of things of One Piece I've like. You know, I'm not religious, but this is gonna sound crazy. But to me, like One Piece is like my hypothetical, like theoretical, whatever, like Bible. Like
like your scripture, you know, like it's you go by it, the rules that Luffy goes by. That totally makes sense to me.
I follow.
That's the thing. You should have your reasons for doing things.
Right.
Those are reasons. It's the reasons he does things, not the things that he does, and that's what a lot of people don't realize.
Like I look up to Luffy like a historical figure in a sense, like the good he's done, the things he's struggled with. I try to like fuck out. I try to relate to it, you know, because like I mean you're already finished pre-time skip One Piece, you know, like enough to like why I would think that way. It's kind of like okay, so next to my bedstand, I don't know if I've ever shown you. I think maybe I did in like a VC video call, but next to my bedstand I have 3 things. I have a jar where I put all my money, because I like money. I like to work hard and chase the bag, you know. I have a photo of my grandfather who passed away 3 years ago. We'll never move that. That's always like the first thing I see when I get up and I turn off my alarm clock. And the first volume of One Piece in Japanese. And you could look at that and be like One Piece as a whole, but even like the first volume I think is like such a well-written like piece of media, and like there's so many good values and lessons to learn from just the first volume, even the first chapter alone, because what is it? Luffy also, some of the stuff he does, he gets from Shanks. He fights and protects his friends because that's what Shanks told him. And my favorite lesson from literally the first chapter of One Piece is Shanks tells him, he's like, dude, there are fights that are not fucking worth getting into. However, if someone fucks with someone you care about, I think that's a good reason to fucking throw hands. And that is honestly so fucking valid. It's like, you know, because this fucking random schmuck comes up and he's like, fuck you guys are all nerds, you guys are losers. And I'm literally him. He leaves and they laugh it off. And like as a child, Luffy can't fucking comprehend that. I love the first chapter of One Piece so much. It pisses me off when people are like, One Piece takes this lot. Dude, One Piece is peak from the beginning. It is so beautiful to see a very like realistic depiction of a child, like very realistically being like, why didn't you beat him up? You are my goat. Why didn't you fucking kick his ass? And like of course a child would like be infuriated. He's like, I know how strong you are. You just took it. And for like an adult to like sit this kid down and be like, dude, listen, like it's not worth it, dude. Like he means so little to me that I'm just gonna laugh it off. And they all laugh it off because like, well, now you know later One Piece, because not only is that first chapter beautifully written, but it also, the further you get into One Piece, the more that first chapter hits and hits and hits. Like the Bellamy scene
in whatever that is, where he does it with Zoro. Him and Zoro get their ass beat by some pirates or whatever.
I was literally about to say that in Jaya.
He's like, whatever you do, don't fight back. And then Zoro's just like, shit, you are my captain. They get their ass handed to them.
He's like,
no, nope. They do nothing about it.
Yep. He's
and then Nami is like, you're an idiot. But like Zoro is like, I get it. Sanji's like, I get it. You know, like they understand. Like I love the fact that like the 3 in the crew, like they see the same vision. You know.
Dude,
I love that.
Jaya is so fucking good because like it's like they just take it and they are fucking laughing. They're in a real situation. You would be pissed and you want to fucking rip their heads off. But Luffy's like, dude, it's not worth it. However, the moment it's like, oh my god, Luffy, they fucking stole I think his name's Cricket. They stole his fucking gold. And they're like, fuck you guys. You guys are just a bunch of fucking dweebs. And they don't know, like they purposely show Luffy's like old bounty, because Luffy, Zoro, all them, they don't know that they got new bounties after defeating Crocodile, who's a fucking warlord, and nobody knows this yet. So they're laughing, thinking like, oh, it's that East Blue chud, dude, like whatever, LOL, like what a fucking loser. And then They find the poster. They're like, oh fuck, dude, that Monkey D. Luffy has like this bounty. He just beat fucking Crocodile. Like he's actually serious business. And I don't think they noticed the poster until Luffy one-shots him. No powers, no technique, no hockey, so just a raw punch. This dude's fucking taunting him.
Oh my
that scene
God.
Is so fucking good,
that scene
dude.
Is so good.
It's so good,
oh
dude. It's
God.
so good.
That was like early animation, and I swear the way he like punches down his fucking head into the floor, and he's like, I love it when he's so pissed that is like you see the veins, and he's like,
yeah,
like muscles
dude.
up, just bam.
He's got the
like literally, it's so good, dude.
Bellamy's got like the fucking fist embedded in his fucking jaw, like his fucking skull. It's like, oh my fucking God, dude. And it's so cool because Luffy doesn't say like he doesn't do some whole like don't ever talk shit about my friends again or like I'm him. They're just like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And Luffy picks up the gold and he says they're like where are you going? He's like I'm going to the sky. There's like nothing to prove. He's just like I'm doing what I fucking said I'd do. It's like it's so and that's kind of like in tying with like his character. If Luffy isn't someone that's like I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna do this because I don't like you. He is going to kick your ass because he's just trying to get to his goal point. Where are you going? I'm going to the fucking sky, exactly like I said.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
He lives by his dreams, dude. Like, he doesn't care what other people think. He will do what he does, and then, like he always says, oh, are you a good person or are you a bad person? That's for you to decide. He doesn't try to prove anything. He has nothing to prove. He doesn't give a fuck if everyone thinks he's a bad guy. He has nothing to prove because he doesn't even think he's a bad guy. He has no judgment. He is Luffy, and that's how. That's what I love.
That's my goat. That's my goat, dude. The lion does not.
My goat.
The lion does not concern himself with people thinking you're a hero.
Literally, the lion does not concern himself. He does not care. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't know. I think I'm very glad that I'm like post time skip, but I understand that like a lot of One Piece enjoyers say that like, oh man, like One Piece was this, One Piece was that before like the time skip. But I'm definitely much enjoying like his development and how he's I guess like an issue with Luffy is that he's not like he never like says much about like his ways of doing things. You kind of just have to see it. Like you have to figure out the way that he thinks. He doesn't really say it out loud.
Luffy acts his actions. He never even thinks. He never thinks out loud. Or if he says something, he always speaks his mind. In the manga specifically, or I mean, you can even see it in the anime. Luffy never has inner dialogue. He's not someone that thinks. No. He just
you can't read his mind. No,
you can't. He just acts, and I think that's really it's cool. I like that.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of like why I like post time skip a lot is because he's you see a glimpse of like this like you see what he goes through with Ace and you see what he goes through when he like his crew disappears and all that, and it's like some people like they get this depiction where it's like Luffy is like a sociopath. He doesn't feel emotions or like he like never listens to people and like shit like that. He's very like I guess he can seem selfish in like some ways, but it's like you're not understanding. Like you really much see it post time skip that he is actually very emotional. He is a very emotional person and he feels a lot, but he just acts instead of like speaks, and that's kind of like the way you have to realize, you know. He's like, yeah, like, oh, like I don't give a fuck what like politics is going on in Richmond Island. Like I'm gonna save my crew, and I don't give a fuck what you have to say about it. Like that is like it's not saying much, but you have to realize what he's saying there. You have to read between the lines,
right?
Where it's like he loves his friends so much, and I think that's like literally what drives him.
Right.
So gorgeous.
Did you
especially after Ace? Oh my.
Oh my poor baby. You know it's funny because like you don't really know a lot about Ace, but the reason you feel pain during that scene is specifically because of Luffy's reaction. You see this man go through 2 years of serialization. I'm talking like as the anime or manga was airing or published. 2 years, no Straw Hats, just Luffy. Trying to imagine following a series, and for the next 2 years, he's just trying to chase this specific goal, a fucking side arc or like a side quest. I gotta save my brother. 2 years of like watching him do this, only to watch him fail, and like him just screaming in agony is like you feel that, you know? You're like, dude,
exactly.
Ugh. Oh my
God. I love it, dude. I don't know. And then right after you see that, you also get the Ace Sabo Luffy flashback. So that's another like 15, 20 episodes of like just no crew. Like, why is Luffy the way that he is? And it's like, that's crazy, especially right after the flashback, because you get put right back on that island where he just like has nothing, and he's beat the fuck up, and his wounds are opening up because he's thrashing around so much, and Jinbei's like, snap out of it. You know, like being put right back into that after seeing the whole, like putting right back into that and hearing that line after the Sabo flashback and all that is crazy. I cried so fucking hard, man. Holy
dude,
shit.
I fucking love that scene. That scene means a lot to me, and I've kind of experienced something similar, like imagining like a scenario in my head. I've when I went through a low 2 years ago, I've already told you. I kind of essentially like envisioned like my own version of that, where like all my friends were like rooting me on and saying like don't give up, and just like hearing all my friends' voices in my head. Not like schizo hearing their voices, like imagining their voices, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I can't give up, dude. Like I have a lot of people that like care about me and want me to like do better. I don't know. It's just such a beautiful scene, dude.
Grateful, you know.
Right, exactly.
Being grateful for what you have, and like never like losing sight of like everything.
Also, yeah, I will absolutely argue that Luffy has abandonment issues, because when he's chasing Ace, he's like, why are you following me even though I don't like you and I'm like hitting you and stuff? He's like, because I have no friends. I'd rather like, even if you don't like me, I'd rather be with you than be alone. And it's like, oh my god, dude, that's a kid saying that. It's sad.
That's so unlike Luffy, because we've seen Luffy have friends, but that was like the one period in Luffy's life where he doesn't have friends.
Right.
And that's how you know that's like, oh, I don't get friends because like of like any gains or like or just by like coincidence. Like he loves being around people.
His friends,
fuck,
dude.
you know what? Fuck it, I'll say it. That's so much like us in ways where it's like we surround ourselves with people, and then we're so fucking like in that way when it's like, you know, when you're alone and you're like, oh man, like I really want to be around people right now.
Right.
Like it's like your lifeblood. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like I guess it's like an extrovert thing, you know, like a real extrovert feels like they really just want to be around people, because being alone is like, it sucks.
It does, yeah. So that's why I say like I unironically like relate to Luffy, dude. I care about my friends and I want nothing out of it. That's why when, you know, people have asked me before, like, if I have any big plans or late night juice or if I want to do big things, I'm like, dude, I just bring people together and have a good time. I'm here for the fun of the game. I'm here because I just want to hang out with my friends and maybe meet some new friends. That's all. To me, that's all there is to it. And I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't get as much genuine as that. I literally, my group is just to like meet people and bring different groups of people together too, mind you, because like, you know, I don't just know your group. I don't just know the me, Toast, Isaac, Leffy, smaller group. I don't just know. Like I know a lot of groups, like the fucking Psy Apple, my JP friends, and then what I like about my events, specifically like a DJ event, if I get different DJs together, is if a DJ plays, people that are affiliated or friends with them are gonna come too. So it's so cool to see like this melting pot of like all these different friend groups through me and people, I'm like me and my friends, and like we all come together. I mean, look at your birthday, for example. We had fucking Kuzi kind of does his own thing. He's got like his own Lux Lounge group, you know. You got fucking Psy
He said that
Apple,
to me as
Kohada.
well. He was like, oh, I don't really go to DJ events anymore, so this was like really cool. And I'm like, oh.
I love Kuzi.
It was really cute.
But you get the idea, right? Like just like all these different groups coming together for like a bigger event, and like again, there's nothing to gain out of it. It's like we genuinely know these people, and then it's like it brings everyone together through one or so people. Like, does that make sense? Like you wouldn't know fucking Yossi if it wasn't for Yossi joining off me, and now she like loves you. I mean, we can barely communicate with her because she speaks Japanese, and well, we really don't. But like the vibes are there, dude. Like yo, oh my god, dude, that Psy Apple with like you, me, and VD, dude. Dude, she was all over you, dude. She loved you, dude. And like it means, I mean, like there's so much like wowness to it when it's like, how is it that we can't even properly communicate like through understanding a similar language, but like we're still getting along and having a good time? What, over a few beers and just joking and laughing together? That's all it takes, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like,
That's
I have like a lot of introverted friends that like still come to our stuff because they feel comfortable and they get that vibe. They're like, yeah, I can like, you know, be shy and still have a good time. Like a Toast. Toast is like I don't know if I'd say like introverted, but Toast is shy. He's definitely shy, and he's like working. He personally wants to like be able to talk to more people and like get better at it, but he wouldn't be coming to our events if he felt unsafe and like to not be social as someone who's like a bit more introverted, you know. I don't know, I think that's beautiful because I understand being introverted, but I love
extroverted people love introverted people.
I know.
That's the rule, dude. That's the yin and yang of the world.
Yeah,
dude. It's like introverted people. Like the thing that a lot of people need to understand about introverted people is it's not that they hate people or they like don't want to be around people or don't want to socialize. They very much want to, but like I've been introverted at a point, and it's like, you know, you really like need someone to like help you get out of that or like help you be able to be yourself. Like I have my moments where I'm introverted. You know, you feel it too, where it's like you'll meet someone and you kind of have like this wall up, and you kind of like will give them like a taste of your personality, but you won't like kind of
go all out.
Yeah, you won't like go all out. Like I've been like that before, and I feel like that's how introverted people are. Because I'll tell you, all the introverted people that I've made friends with over the years, they end up being the craziest, loudest, funniest fucking people ever. Like, think about it. Like Oshi, you could say in a lot of ways is very like introverted, right? And she and Nest, my two bestest friends, Oshi and Nest, they are both introverted, shy people.
And those are some funny motherfuckers, mind you. Like
actually Nest and Oshi, but Nest especially is the funniest bitch I know. I swear to God, she is the funniest bitch I know in life. Like she cracks me up, and she is so loud and quirky, and like she outlouds me and outsillies me in so many ways. But when I met her, she was so shy. She was so shy and so like wholesome. Oh my goodness, dude. But I like that like I've told you the story about how like me and Nest met, like where I was like in a fucking crazy ADHD mood and I like screamed at her and fucking dragged her around and like was like hella like and she was like, what the fuck, I thought she was gonna be like a cute shy girl and she's crazy. But then she was like, fuck it. And then she like kept hanging out with me, and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep this. And that's like, I love that about Ness so much, because she loves that type of stuff. You know, she loves those types of people.
It's so funny because like it was like around a year ago when I think I met Nest through you. That's how I met Nest.
Yeah.
Dude, hold on, my fucking eyes got like fucking eyeball gunk in it, dude. God. Fucking like.
That's another thing Ness does.
Is that where you get it from?
Yeah, I got that from Ness because it's something she does. If I go like on Ness, she's like
yeah, okay, I know what you mean.
And she always says like, because Ness is gonna come visit soon, and we're the whole time she's gonna be like, man, if Australia is hot, I'm you know.
Dude, I'm telling you, she be stimming some funny shit, some funny ass shit, dude. That like I be stealing her stims too. I forget what it was where I was like, oh, my nesticles! She's like, you really? Yeah, she's like, you really like that one, yeah? I was like, dude, that's funny. That's funny as fuck, dude. She said that once. She said that once, and I've quoted it like 20 fucking times until she was like, you
have no idea how much I picked up from her. You know that, yeah, I got that from her too.
Wait, really? Oh, I see it. Yeah.
I got the holy nesticles. I got the oh, dude, I got so much stuff that she does like from her. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. I can't. I swear to God, dude.
I think
she is talented. I don't know.
It's so interesting to see like where people get their stims or like quirks from, because like most of the time you get it from your friends or people who inspire you and stuff, you know? Fuck, who do I, you know, like, once in a while you'll hear me be like, dude, it's like the polar opposite. I always say that, like, polar opposite, right? You've never heard me say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, guys, back me up here. but I had an art teacher in high school. What was his name? Mr. Can I name drop my art teacher? I'm not gonna name drop him. But I had this super fucking chill art teacher, and he would always say like is this bad? This is a bad project, for example, and be like, no, that's the polar opposite, dude. This is a you did a phenomenal job. Polar opposite, just fucking stuck with me. Fucking, I know, dude. I know there's a bunch of fucking quirks I got from my cousin Fernando, Noms in LNJ. He doesn't talk a lot, but you've probably seen him, like, his name around or stuff. Oh, I can't think of a quirk I've gotten from him, but I can guarantee you I've gotten so many. I got one. You know when I eat and I'm like, When I do that, I get that from him. He does that all the fucking time,
oh my
dude.
God, dude.
Or like if he's sipping something and like
I pick up quirks from everywhere, dude. Like I've been making. I feel like that's why you'll hear me recycle jokes because like I've been saying the same jokes for like a long time, dude. Like oh my goodness.
But you got to recycle them because some people haven't heard them yet. So it's like, all right, I'm about to whip out this one.
Exactly. I don't know, dude. Like I haven't done it in so long, but like now that I've been going through like my old clips, dude, I've been doing the fucking dude back up like again since recently because that was something I did like 4 years ago, and we did it for so much. It literally like constantly like dude back off. But like, and I kind of stopped because I was like, Loki forgot about it. But then I was like, wait, no, that's so funny. I forgot that I used to do that. Now it's like literally like a part of me again. I like do it constantly.
Was it do you know the other day when we're looking through our old videos and like showing each other like our like lore and stuff?
Dude, we still need to do that properly.
We do. Fuck, where was I going with this? We were talking about like recycled jokes and stuff, right? Dude,
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of funny, and like sometimes I'd be repeating the same jokes. Dude, no, it wasn't the videos. It was when I showed you my original IRL Twitter before I made it like a VR chat Twitter, made a new Twitter.
Oh, right.
Dude, when I was going through that old Twitter, and I was like, dude, I've been cracking the same jokes for like the last 7 years.
Yes,
you
dude,
remember like you saw like a handful of my tweets. You're like, damn, you still saying this shit?
I realized the same thing, dude, because I was going through my old like Amino recently, right?
Right.
And I hope no one forgets this now, but something that you definitely know that I do, and that I've been doing for literally 10 years now is when I say good morning, I say good meowing. I've been doing that for 10 years. I see that in my old messages and in my old in my old like sub posts and stuff.
Dude.
I literally always used to say like good meowing, and then I'd send like a manga panel that I really like. That used to be like a thing I do every morning.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, and I still do it. Like literally, actually, my Apple knows that so well that when I say good morning normally, it autocorrects the good morning.
Really? Dude, that's so sick, dude. That's so fucking sick, dude.
That's how long I've been doing it. I love it. I love it so much.
I thought of another quirk I do. You know when I do the, okay, dude, okay, dude.
Yeah.
I get that from Jin, and I don't think I have videos of him doing it like way back when we first met. But I got that from him because he was, since the day I've met that motherfucker, dude. First friend in VR chat, dude. Okay, dude. Or like,
oh my god.
Oh, that was a meaty one. Oh, dude, that was fucking straight sewage coming out of my fucking system. Fucking, like, I remember this guy we don't talk to anymore, used to fuck with him all the time. And whether he meant it as a joke or, like, was seriously, like, annoyed with you, he just all the time, okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay, whatever. Like, I get that from Jin, dude.
Oh my god. That reminds me of something me and Mama do. Actually.
What do you guys do?
Me and Mama, there was this video from like a couple years back where it's like what, remember the What the Sigma shit?
Yeah,
There's like this video of like this guy's little brother, and he gives him like he's like, look, it's a bug, and then the kid goes like, what the Sigma? And then the guy's like, alright, bro. And that's why me and Mama always go, alright, bro.
Wait, Mama does do that all the time, you're right.
Okay. He's like, alright, bro. Yeah, when someone says some like really corny shit or like they insult him, he'll be like, alright, bro. That's the thing he does. By the way, look, the sunset. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, it does set. Well, I've never, hold on, let me get a different angle on this. Oh, no.
Check that out.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been here long enough to like actually see the sunset. What's the time on it?
Only the Juicebox podcast, by the way. Tune in 2 weeks. We've got to sell this shit.
Clip it. Add a bunch of what's that cartoon with the fucking Add like 20 Johnny Test whip sound effects.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Dude,
Yeah,
I got one more quirk because I feel like we could go for days talking about quirk. And this is a video I gotta show you. This is early VR chat. Remember I mentioned like the person that got me into VR chat, which was Melon's now ex, right? Dude, when I used to join off of him before getting closer with my first original group, this dude knew like fucking crazy people, dude. And I don't have the raw footage because I deleted a bunch of my raw footage, like early footages from like 2019, but I have compilations that I uploaded like unlisted and still have them. Whatever. I don't know if you've heard me do this in VR or in a VC because this is gonna sound stupid, but I specifically do this quirk every single time I take a piss. I don't know if you've like when I take a piss and I go, woo, do you like hear me when I like do that?
Yeah.
Or maybe I just like do it in VC, but I'm not pissing in VC or like in VR if you ever hear me do it. But so where I get this from, and I gotta show you the video next time we like show each other our like old videos. There's this like guy in like this Walter White outfit, but he had like a fucking like Jaguar thong, dude. And he was like role playing, like we're in the Great Pug, dude. It's funniest shit ever, dude. He's like, where's the bucket? I gotta find the bucket. And you know the red bucket in like the pug, and he takes it. He's like, oh, I'm slipping. Oh, I'm spilling. And I'm like, dude, I'm already crying. And he's just like, he plays a soundboard that sounds like he's pissing, and he's like, oh. Oh, like that ultimate sound of relief, dude. In this video, I'm laughing so hard that I'm like squeaking, dude. I'm like squeaking from how loud I'm fucking laughing, and it stuck with me, dude. It stuck with me every time I take a piss. I remember in like 2020, back when I used to work out with my friend Lewis, who like lives further now. He'd be like, dude, how come every time you pee, you say woo wee? Like, what is that? I was like, oh. I explained it to him and I showed him the video. He's like, dude, I'm never playing VR chat. Next time we fucking go to the gym, because we used to go to the gym at like 5 in the morning, like before COVID hit, right? So next morning, he's like, you know, it'd be like, oh, let's use the bathroom before we fucking lift. I remember hearing this motherfucker. I'm waiting outside for him. Woo-wee. I'm like, that motherfucker stole that shit. God damn it.
Oh my God.
Dude, I'll show you the OG video like some other time, dude. It is genuinely like watching that clip is like, this is what VR chat used to be. It's like OG VR chat bullshit, dude. Oh, it's God, so dude. Funny, dude.
I love it. I love it when you have proof. It's like something I have proof of. Like on my old, like when I was like a fucking 16 or something on my Snapchat, I think I have like a clip of me saying this because I used to be one of the people that would just talk to their Snapchat. I was like, son. Like, that's how you.
Carly Jr. over here. Okay.
and I remember. I had this line that I don't remember if I heard it from someone else or what, but there was this chick that I dated in high school where like it was the first chick where I was like she asked me out and I was like, why do you want to date me so bad? And she was like, oh, because you're funny. And I was like, I'm funny? What the fuck?
What is this power?
Yeah, well, that was the first time anyone said I was funny. And I don't remember, it was like shortly after that, but I remember saying to my Snapchat, I remember saying like this line, and I know you've heard me say it before, you've heard it from someone else. I don't know where I got it from. I'm not going to say I made it up, but it was the, if you make her laugh and giggle, you can make her cheeks clap and jiggle. I've been saying that for so long. I have literally always said that. Dude, I'd be like people be like, oh, like dude, like I don't know how to pick up chicks, and I'll always say that. I'll just be like, just be funny.
Genuinely, genuinely, the Roger Rabbit effect is like it's like almost like 98% true. Like if you can make a woman laugh, she probably could like you or might like you. Not saying like, oh, you made someone like you. All right, we're hitting it. Woo! Yeah, we made it. Like no, but yeah, like you can like a girl will like you. Not just because you're funny, but like, dude, being funny is like.
Yeah, but it really helps, dude, because it makes them feel comfortable, right?
I mean, it's
And I don't know,
charisma.
I
Charisma
can't
and being
date
able
someone
to.
unless they're funny. That's me as well. Like genuinely, like I don't care if that's like a red flag or what, but I cannot date someone unless they make me laugh.
No, I
don't
can't.
know.
I can't.
I am so humor driven, dude, and that's why Mama being so fucking funny helps so much.
Dude.
I swear to God.
Dude, Mama makes me
whenever
fucking
Mama
laugh.
used to make the jokes that he used to make, I literally had that like Lego Batman thing. Like, I was like,
I just died in your arms tonight.
I was like, he's funny and he's hot. Oh my
God. I mean, but that's like valid. Like I'm not gonna lie. I used to be picky. No, I used to not be picky. Now I am picky because my fucking bar is like fucking too high now. But I feel that like especially like dude, my first relationship, which I'm not gonna be like, oh, she was actually great. No, that was just got war flashbacks, but that was a terrible relationship.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
The first relationship I've told you plenty of times about, not in detail, but the first relationship that was like started as like a high school sweetheart thing because we dated for like 5 fucking years. Details don't matter on why we broke up, but the one thing that helped me get over that I was like, I could do better is because even though it didn't work, the next girl I was talking to was fucking funny. And my first girlfriend was like, either couldn't land a joke or I mean, I'm not saying like you have to be funny or I don't fuck with you. Like just, some people just aren't made for being funny or whatever. She was so, she didn't have it, Like she would try to make a joke and then be like, I think maybe you should just not make a joke at all. Type of, like that's how unfunny she was. And it was never like while dating her, I never thought it was like anything bad. It was just like, hey, she's just not funny. I got my friends for that, Like I like her for other reasons at the time, But dude, the girl the story where I told you I got my username from, that girl, I started crushing on her after that breakup. And one of the reasons I got so attached to her, I'm like, dude, this bitch is fucking funny, dude. Like I'm so into this. Like there is nothing hotter than attractive, not hot, but like it's genuinely, it's so attractive when like someone's fucking funny, dude. It's I don't know if it's like a comfort thing like you said, or you just like you can just vibe with them easier. I don't know. It's nice to like have a partner that isn't just like, oh, I like have this crushy feeling on you, I like you, or like I want to do stuff with you. Not like, no, I want it all. If I'm with someone or like have a partner, I want them to be like fucking funny. I want to be able to like talk to them like on a friend level, because I've dated people before that like I dated to date, and I was like, this sucks. I want like a real fucking connection, and I think laughter is like one of the best ways to bring people together, whether it's a relationship or like friendship. Going back to like Yossi, dude, she liked you just because you guys could laugh over shit. You guys don't understand a fucking word you guys are saying to each other, but
And I love making Yossi laugh. It's my favorite, dude. Oh my God.
Oh my God, dude. Dude.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I love funny women, dude.
I love her. I love him. I strive to be a funny woman, man. Oh my goodness.
Dude,
I practice every day.
You're one of the funniest ones I've ever met, dude.
I gotta be funny. How far are we in anyway?
Oh, actually, good question. I know we are an hour and 25 minus 5 minutes because you were gone for 5 minutes. You want to wrap it up? We can wrap it up. Yeah, like a good yap session.
I think it's time that we wrapped up. We didn't talk about One Piece as much as we could, but
yeah, there's always next time. Oh, Jinx, you owe me a beer.
The sun is set. The mosquitoes are coming out. It's time to go.
That's why summer sucks, dude. It's got mosquitoes.
Oh, dude, I don't know if you have a lot of mosquitoes in Florida, but we do. When the sun sets, when it's like this period, dude, you do not want to be outside with a short sleeve. Oh my goodness, they get you. They fucking get you. Oh boy. And because Australia has couple more minutes. Australia has these canals, like where I live, like the canals that kind of like go through all the cities and shit.
Right.
And they are fucking mosquito magnets. If you live there, like every Australian, they have these dreams where it's like, oh my God, I'll live on the canals and I'll live on the water and I have a little boat that I take out. And it's like, yeah, dude, every morning and every afternoon, dude, your fucking house, like you have like clumps that you can visually see with your eyes of just like mosquitoes just everywhere, and they will eat you alive the second you get outside, like that's why every Australian canal house has like these giant goddamn mosquito traps that are like wall fields that you literally collect under. It's disgusting.
I fucking hate mosquitoes, dude. Dude, whenever I go to Colombia,
that's why I like being in an apartment.
Whenever I go to Colombia, those motherfuckers will tear me up, and I think it's because they're like, yes, this is the American blood. There's more sugars and fat in his blood. It's like, I swear, like, American blood's got to be, like, more disgusting or sweeter or something. Those motherfuckers tear me up when I get there. I'm like, damn, fuck. I fucking hate mosquitoes, dude. What? Oh. You're good. We'll wrap it up.
I'm dying.
You got this. You there?
And
Coming back. All right.
Oh, I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back. Okay.
All right, let's use the last of this to wrap it up.
Before I lag out. Yep, before I lag out. The podcast will be over. Sorry for being late. Everything got busy. But
it fucking happens. It happens.
Yeah. Okay, I'm actually back now. Okay, yeah. Before I lag out and die. Sorry, my internet's so bad today. Yep. Thanks for coming. And,
thanks for listening. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, we'll pick up on that One Piece next time because we want to talk about more. But holy shit, did we get sidetracked? Like always.
Yeah. Today's topic is One Piece. Get religious as fuck.
Dude, oh my goodness.
Oh my god, dude.
And to any Christians, no matter what religion you believe in, remember, respect other people's opinions, and you're more than free to talk about that in the comments and be nice about it.
Be nice, please.
Respect everyone's opinions. Be nice.
Unless they have an evil opinion.
Love thy neighbor.
Love thy neighbor, yes. Yeah. You shall love thy neighbor now.
Love thy neighbor now.
Oh god. All right, well, do a little wave. Wait, let's get the sunset. Let's little wave with the sunset there.
It's set. Oh, it's getting cold. Let's get out of here.
Bye. Thanks for listening. Woo.
Bye.
Whenever I wave like this, I think of the gator in Happy Gilmore that's like waving in the clouds.
Hi, bro.
Okay.